Hello, it is a dark episode for November the 17th, 2025. Today was my second day of my weekend, and while we were out, I was like, okay, I'm going to get another notebook for my journaling. I do a one-page journal every day, which has got like kind of a list of what I've done during the day, and then just a little blurb on the side, which is, is what it is, whatever's on my brain, sort of like the dark episodes are to a degree. So yes, the first place we went to, it's like, of course, they're closed on Mondays because they're never open when I think about it. So why I'm very rarely in there. And then we ended up going down to Opus, where, yes, they had my usual kind of black sketchbook that I like to use for it. Nothing lined. That way, if I'm feeling particularly brain dead, the printing gets very large. If I have a lot to say, the cursive writing gets a lot smaller. Yes, and I also bought just a little art pen to doodle on the side, because for a little while in there I had been doodling, making doodles, making little cartoons with captions and stuff like that, kind of a lot like my erotic writing, very much on that kind of subject matter and dwelling. It seems to be where I go for that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know, it always seems to be my outlet for my libido seems to come through art. Yeah, it's a part of you keep separate, obviously, from your professional life. I'm very affectionate with Ja, but yeah, we have we have an affection thing, but we don't have as much of like kind of a sexual thing going. So I guess a lot of it seems to come through there. I mean, to be honest, it's always been there. It's always been something where it's come through, regardless of where my sex life is at any particular time. So yes, all my dirty, perverted, erotic stuff is that way. And I figured, it's like, oh, I kind of like doodling in my journal. It's like, it's not a bad part to just like, okay, try and do a little doodle each day just in the journal. Even if I'm not going to have time to do it anywhere else, just give myself a little spot for it in there. It kind of adds another bit of life, a little different texture of me to this. It's not a document. I don't know what the hell it is. It's just, it's this thing that I do that does help me focus. And sometimes I do find like just doing a doodle it can help me process things in a different way. It's definitely not art, but it's definitely a way for me to process my feelings, my thoughts, my way of being. And yeah, a lot of times it's horny. But there's other times it's kind of sad, or, just sweet. Can be variety of things. So I'm gonna try and have that bit in my life as well. So yeah. I have my mother was an artist, and I do have inklings of it every once in a while. Probably more strongly drawn towards writing. But, I've done various things of, cartooning, a little painting. I was doing glass for a while, and I ended up doing little glass sculptures was the thing that kind of drew me the most in that. So yeah, that's about all I have for you today.